doing that. And if it isn't, if there's some particular reason why I need like a really kind of sophisticated control over the sample playback, that I'm going to have to write it in a Max device, then I just go and write it in a Max device. You know what I mean?
Great, good, yeah. I was wondering how far the live API objects.
Well, you can, because that was sort of what I thought. Because one of my ideas, and the thing about the live API is that it's written from the point of view of controlling live. Obviously, like the way that they run their whole thing is that they have the idea that someone's going to be hitching up a Mackie control surface or something or other in order to make things happen in live. So they never wrote the API with the idea that someone's going to be like trying to figure out what the hell's going on so that they can turn it into this like autonomous live robot that just runs itself on whatever samples you throw at it. Like all the Max guys are going to straight away do. So that's kind of like that whole sort of like way of looking at the API communications is something that we're discussing a lot at the moment with the guys at Ableton, because we're saying, well, it would be kind of cool if you could do stuff like have a gesture recorder so that you could have some guy who was like doing a live set and you could just record all his actions regardless of the samples, and then you could like go throw a whole bunch more samples in and you could just play back the same set with different sounds.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I mean, that sort of thing is actually just about possible.
Yeah, I imagine so. But
there is definitely. I mean, you can find out what tracks are playing, and you can find out what the names are and all that sort of stuff.
That's great. Well, that's good for communication with controllers.
Yeah. So there you go.
Well, I mean, just looking at this, I've never, to tell you from my perspective, I just use Max and Logic, and I'm not a live person, and this is, I would be willing to just go to live because, for storing clips and that kind of stuff with MIDI data, to have data editing and all that stuff is very cool.
Yeah, I mean, for me, because it was the same, because I was like a Logic guy and a sample tune guy, and then when this kind of thing came along, I was like, what the hell? You know what I mean? It's like, I mean, it's just too easy to be able to write patches in the thing, and then if you want to actually go away and do like a pristine recording somewhere, then you just go and... But I mean, I think the recording thing in live they've got it a lot better. I mean, as long as you don't start warping things straight off the bat, and as long as you're recording direct, like native, without any time stretching or silly shit going on, it actually just records the exact wave files. So, there's conceivably not too much of a problem with recording quality. It's only when you start using all that time stretching, tempo matching stuff that they use that granular algorithms to make everything sound like mush. So there you go, guys. Anything else? We're just about done. I think he's sick of looking at the fuzzy screen, eh?
Are there a free copy of the MaxForLive?
Everyone gets a free copy of MaxForLive? On James! James is going to pay for upgrades for the whole game.
Nice, James. I knew those reasons.
It's his going away present to us all.
Yeah, that's sweet going.
I heard the credit was really bad.
So yeah, thanks for having me here. I'm in LA. I'm in LA. I'm just over in Los Feliz. So any questions, or you want to ask me any like jitter questions, or I don't know, anything you like, just feel free to give us a yell. And
cool. That's funny. I think I've actually emailed you before.
There's two Andrews.
Oh, I know.
There's two Andrews. So it might have been me, because I tend to. There's Andrew Benson and there's me. I'm Andrew Pask, and I'm Andrew. I used to be Andrew Benson's direct boss when he was working in support, but now he kind of doesn't work in support anymore. But maybe you did.
So is there going to be Pluggo?
Is there going to be Pluggo? Well, not in the foreseeable future.
Oh,
really? Does the work that we did with this maybe help with the plugin?
Personally speaking, I would, as somebody who manages like the support guys, I would say that this is going to make probably 75% of all plugin users completely happy, because everybody uses it in live.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Everybody, like 70% of our plugger users are all live users. So there's that.
Well, not Pluggo as a package of plugins that you buy, but just to be able to use the plugins as an audio unit.
I think my sort of feeling about it, and the way that especially as a result of the way that the MaxForLive project has gone on, is that it's time for a rethink of Pluggo. And the thing that we really like about MaxForLive is this concept of the edit button, of actually being able to edit stuff on the fly. And that's the one thing for me that Pluggo is like really lacking.
Yeah.
What if you just want to make things and sell them to people?
Tough shit.
Yeah, don't use Max for that. Don't try to make money using Max.
No. Definitely don't.
That's I think that's
What about?
Yeah. Unfortunately,
You already do that with the video software. I mean,
yeah.
Oh yeah. But
Nobody's really including. Well, we did okay with Pluggo and Mode and Hypno and all those, but it's a hell of a lot of work.